I ran a workshop the other week for women. It was Breakthrough to Success in Dating. So we went through a lot of things, and one of the things that we discussed is the importance of self-esteem, self-worth, and self-love. That like will often attract like. So in those moments where we don't fully accept ourselves, we'll often attract someone into our life who also doesn't accept us. And there's a lot of misconceptions about what loving yourself means. A lot of people think it's, self-care, we'll go get a massage, we'll, go get a pedicure. That's a component of it. But love is not a thing that you have, and it's not static. It's not an object that sits on your table. It's actually an action. You're loving. So imagine when you're loving to your friends and loving to your family, and the stuff that you will go out of your way to do for them. And look, I think of my children, that I will unconditionally love them, whether they meet my standards or they don't. And over the years, you'll often go through times of challenge with your kids, but no matter what, I will always love them. So, sometimes we'll love ourselves when we do everything right, but when we fail to meet our own standards, we can be really hard on ourselves and really down on ourselves. And, that's the time that you really need to be able to be your own best friend. And I'm saying the things that we would say to ourselves, we would never, ever say to a friend. So it's about being kind. And, people talk about perfectionism. I would never describe myself as a perfectionist. I am probably a near enough as good enough type of person. If you ever get one of my newsletters, my least, one of the things I'm not especially good at is proofreading. I'll read it and not see my mistakes, send it out and go, oh my God, how did I not see that? So, I don't, and I wouldn't get hard on myself with that. But there's other things where I have minimum standards of how I believe I should act. Now, when I fail on those, I can be really hard on myself. So, that's my own version of perfection in some things. So it's in those moments where I've failed my own standards that I need to be loving and go, okay, you've made a mistake. How can I do better next time? Rather than, often I think we speak to ourselves with the words our parents would have used as kids. And we're not always as kind to ourselves as we could, and we don't always get the best reaction out of ourselves. So I want to challenge you to be loving to yourself and be your own best friend, because when you can learn to do that, all of the relationships in your life will drastically improve. Anyway, nice talking to you, and I hope that you manage to be loving to yourself today. Thanks.